This is the latest disclosure in a report from National Civil Defense Headquarters in Washington. It has been established that persons who have recently died have been returning to life.
Welcome to Dead Radio.
We're not doing that.
How did she come to have sex with a dead man?
Don't call me Radio Unit 91.
You're a dead man. You're a dead man!
He's God here in this radio station.
Place where the dead speak.
Rebel Radio!
I'm a fake? Yes. How'd you like to be dead?
You ever think about doing radio?
My team is dead!
But you're not crazy. You're me. And this is just radio.
By the powers vested in me by the Federal Communications Commission, I command you to get on the microphone in a serious manner and continue this broadcast.
Goddamn dog. It's goddamn dog. All right.
Fucking Facebook.
Yeah.
No ability to include the
Original post.
Yeah.
Yeah, that little checkbox that disappears every 6 months and then reappears every 6 months.
Very fucking stupid.
Completely fucking stupid. Welcome, everybody. Episode 183. No guests this week, which is good.
Yeah. We had a lot going on, and I didn't really
Well,
feel like booking anything.
You know, fuck it. It's not a big deal. At least not to me. We got lots of stuff to talk about. That's for fucking sure.
We'll see.
And then, well, yeah,
This
we'll
show
see.
might be a half an hour.
Yeah, might be a half hour. Might be an hour and a half. You never know what happens. But yeah, we're going a little early today because we have no guest. Adam was bored. I was bored. So
Yeah, we were both home. Why the fuck not?
Yeah, why not? Why not
Try it out.
try it out and get done early, get dinner early, and be able to watch a movie or something later. It's gonna be a good night. I'm excited.
Adam's watching.
Hey,
Adam, you want to come by with your baby?
Yeah, big congratulations to Adam number 2, Brown Adam, and now Brown Daddy Adam.
Brown Daddy Adam. Write that down real quick.
Brown Daddy Adam got himself a baby, found it at the hospital, and yeah, congratulations. The kid's name is Reese, something Reese. I can't remember the first name.
Kalen Reese?
Kalen?
Yeah.
Yeah, Kalen Reese. He's the newest character in the Star Wars 9. Went very sci-fi with the name, which I don't hate. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying this is like, wow.
Is it Irish or something?
He went full. Yeah, I think Galen is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I think
'Cause
Galen
it's
is
like
a Star Wars character. His name is Galen Malik, and he was in the Force Unleashed video game.
I need to fucking...
Galen?
Galen? I don't know.
Looks like you need a guest. Well, if you're watching, Adam, and I know you are, just send us a in. Caden.
Oh, by the way, Adam, you need to update your Facebook profile because it says you still work at BC Kitchen.
Which you don't. Caden Reese. That's it. So yeah, still a Star Wars name. Yeah, but a big Mazel Tov to you. And yeah, that's about it. Yeah, I had a. I guess the big thing is
Yeah, so it's Caden Reese.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just updated it.
Yeah. So
bunch of Y's in there.
yeah. But I have got a couple different things. What do you want to start with here? Because I got what are you drinking? You got what are you drinking? You want to just go
I'm gonna go.
classic
Yeah, I'm gonna
Dead
grab
Radio?
another one though because this one I've had before. This is like my placeholder.
All right. Well, I'll start it.
Yeah.
Classic Dead Radio is starting with what are you drinking? It's what are you drinking? I had the sound turned down. All right. Okay. Okay. I came home from my weekend abroad and found a 4-pack of ciders that
There's a joke in there somewhere.
Oh God, 4-pack of ciders given to me by my father-in-law from upstate. It's called Donkey Kick.
Donkey Dick.
Look at that. When I pulled it out, I was like, "What is this? A joke?" Oh, it's Kick. Okay. Donkey Dick hard cider. In business for 3 generations, the Peterson family wineries are proud to produce some of the most acclaimed wines in the region. We are excited to add premium craft cider to our portfolio. So this is interesting. Hard apples. These are the ingredients: hard apple cider, cane sugar, carbonated water, red grape wines, and sorbet. Yeah.
Red grape wines.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So it smells like a cider. Ooh, it actually does have a little wine kind of smell to it, like a white wine smell.
Oh yeah.
So and it's.
I don't care for the smell actually.
Oh, okay. It's from Swedish Hill. Oh, it's good. It's a little sweet. It's a little sweet, but you want to try?
Yeah.
It's not bad. I like it a lot. It's not acidy, but it's not like
it's weird. It tastes it. I get a lot of wine flavor.
Yeah,
from that.
it tastes like a white wine, like a sweeter
it's
white wine.
off-putting because it's not what I was expecting.
Mm.
I would need. Yeah, I would like to try it like at some point, like going, okay, this is going to be a little weird.
Yeah.
Because I was not expecting that type of flavor.
Produced and bottled by Swedish Hill Winery, incorporated in Romulus, New York.
Romulus.
Yeah. They should have just called it Romulan Ale. Fucking idiots.
like the planet in Star Trek that the Romulans are from.
Yeah, Romulus. But yeah, it's I think it's upstate. Where's Romulus, New York?
Yeah.
What's going on in Romulus?
Near Accord.
Yeah. That's what I was getting at. They could probably pronounce it Romulus or some dumb shit like that.
Romulus.
Yeah, Romulus. Seneca County, New York. So that's up there. It's a bit of a hike.
Near Weedsport.
It's probably not far.
Adam's asking if we've tried the State Street Swill Pineapple Cider from Hudson Brewing. I
don't even know what that means.
I have not, but I'd be willing to. Are you just still looking up where Romulus, New York is?
Yeah, it's in the middle of Seneca Lake and Cayuga Lake, like in between the Finger Lakes. Well, two of the Finger Lakes.
Well,
all right, well.
I'm not going there.
Yeah, no way. No fucking way. So that's, this is a good one, man. I don't know if you can, it's pretty simple. It's a very simple label, simple bottle, not much on it.
It was good. It was just, I wasn't expecting the flavor. What's the price point? You have no idea.
I have no idea. It was here when I got here, and it's really good.
Well, if you like
wine,
you'll like it.
Yeah, it's going to be that kind of show, everyone. So,
boys have a penis.
Yeah,
girls
we don't have
a vagina.
So we can be complete assholes.
Yeah,
complete assholes, not partial. I really like this. The more I drink it,
it's good
because it's got a sweetness to it. It dries out, but it's not that vomit dry, and it's not that viscous sweet.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Donkey
Dick. I would put that
Donkey Dick
if
hard
I could
cider.
equate it to a wine, it would be similar to a dry Riesling.
Mm. Yeah, Riesling. Perfect.
Yeah.
Anyway,
something floating in your glass, or is that the reflection of the dick? I think it was the reflection of the dick on the table. It is.
Is it really?
No, I don't know what it is. It's an optical illusion.
All right. Well, what do you got?
So I got a mix pack of 21st Amendment Brewery, which is one of my favorite breweries. I've never had a bad beer from them, but they had a 15-pack, like a mix pack, which means that you get 5 different beers instead of 4. So I was very excited for that. So I've never had this. Is their down to earth? Well, I should say I just finished their Brew Free or Die IPA, It's fantastic. I've had it on the show before. 7% alcohol, 70 IBU. Very, very good if you're an IPA fan. This is like a American standard IPA. Little on the hoppier side because it's 70 IBU. And this one is their session IPA, which is only 42 IBUs and 4.4% alcohol.
Very crushable. Is that first sip right there?
Yeah, I've never had this before. I don't know.
It's kind of mad.
It's very flat compared to, I shouldn't have drank it.
Flat
like
as in taste?
No, as in taste. Yeah, it feels like I'm drinking a seltzer after drinking a beer.
Yeah, you should have started with that guy.
I just swished it around in my mouth. Oh, it's got like got pineapple-y kind of flavor to it. Yeah. Okay, we got some water.
I heard that.
Water.
I heard that when I was at Angry Orchards R&D facility in somewhere across the river, Walden. The way you're supposed to drink cider is to take a big gulp and swish it around your mouth and swallow, instead of just a typical just sip and swallow. You're supposed to give the old swisheroo to open up all the.
That's I've never heard that before.
Yeah, that's what the guy was telling me, and he's a professional because he was standing there telling me things that I didn't know.
Well, he could have been making it up.
Yeah, just to make us look like assholes.
You ever do the you drink quite a bit of wine, especially because you're gluten-free. So you ever do the old...
Yeah, once in a while.
And then you ever catch yourself doing it with shitty wine, and you go, that was a mistake.
Yep.
Because
I do it with water sometimes.
Yeah,
I
it's
just
just
go,
like,
why am I doing
I'm
that?
drinking wine, so I'm going to do
try
that.
that.
And then you go, oh, I'm drinking a $9 Magnum of Pinot Grigio. Do you want to do it clean so you can isolate it?
Yeah, sure.
That'll be like when we drink wine on the show. That'll be the sounder. What are you drinking? And then if it's wine, you just click that, and it just grosses everyone out. Especially people that have like really good noise canceling headphones.
Yeah. Like me, where
They're
get
just
right
they're
way
in
there.
your mouth.
Oh, I
at that
forgot about
point.
that. I got to talk about that too. My temporary hearing loss.
Oh yeah.
That's a gross story.
All right, wait.
Oh, more sipping? Oh, yeah, now that you've cleansed your palate.
I gotta say, I don't like it.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, like, it's not one you're gonna kick out of bed, but it's just not great.
Oh, wow.
It's a little... It's got, like, the citrusy orange peely notes of an IPA, but nothing backing it up. There's, like, no alcohol flavor, which is normally fine, but it's like you get that initial and then nothing afterwards. And
there's
it's
no
almost...
body.
It feels like a beer-flavored seltzer.
Wow.
Yeah.
No one likes that.
No, I'm not a fan.
That's probably...
I mean, I still got 2 more to drink, so I'm going to drink them.
I bet you it tastes like a lot of... a handful of bad gluten-free beers.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like...
Because that's my biggest complaint with gluten-free beers is that they don't have any body.
It's got no body at all. If it were any hoppier, it would be terrible.
Body, oddy.
Yeah, I would love to like talk to them about this. There's just nothing. There's just nothing to it.
Have them on the show. Be
That's
like,
too
what
bad.
happened here? What happened here, guys?
Well, I don't
Where are they
think we're
from?
going to be able to get them on the show. They're in California.
Oh, well, they can Skype in. We have.
We
have the technology.
That might be possible. Just be like, so guys, what's going on with this?
Yeah. What are you doing?
Because I literally, right before I took a taste of this, I said I've never had a bad beer from them, and now I have. Okay. It's not bad. It's just not good.
You'd never get it again, which is a bad beer.
Yeah, but like I'm gonna finish it. It's not gross. It's just boring.
So we need a term for that. It's fine.
Yeah. It's not great, but it's fine.
But even if it's fine, like if it was
like the old saying, I wouldn't kick it out of bed. Like that's where it's at.
Right,
but you're not gonna fucking buy it again. You know? If let's put it this way. If I get this mix pack again, these are the last 3 I'm going to drink.
Yeah.
Which is a mistake because they're the lowest alcohol content of all 3.
And it's going to be at the end of the show when you got nothing left.
Yeah.
No.
I would
save the other
I
two
would
and
say
just
I
leave them
would
in the fridge.
Yeah, I mean, well, I only brought 1
Mm.
because it was a mix pack. So I could bring them next week.
If they make it that long.
They probably will. I've been really good about the beer.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, I drank on Saturday because that was a street fair.
Yeah, and why wouldn't
But,
you?
Yeah.
You kind of have to drink to get through that whole thing.
Like this week was kind of, or I was drinking coffee all day. I wasn't drinking beer. But I was just like, there's going to be like street fair food and stuff like that. I just, but I've been very good, especially about drinking beer at home. Like I only had beer like 2 days this week. It was the show on Monday, and then Saturday.
Yeah.
And now it's a different week. So I only had 2 cheat days this week. Did I drink beer on Thursday? I did drink beer. No, I didn't drink beer on Thursday.
Doesn't matter.
I don't think I drank beer on Thursday. Doesn't matter. But, so at the street fair, I was drinking coffee all day, which definitely, absolutely
Gave you the shits.
No, it definitely, absolutely was not craft beers in a coffee cup.
Yeah.
On the street.
It was literally just coffee.
It was just coffee.
It was a dark roast, so you could drink a lot of it, and you wouldn't get the shakes.
Yeah.
I understand.
I had like 5 coffees.
Yeah. I mean, with the low caffeine, that's not so bad.
Mm-hmm. But anyway, if anybody wants to drink in public, nobody questions a coffee cup. Nobody ever like if
allegedly. Allegedly, no one questions.
But there was one point where I was like talking to a police officer, drinking my coffee.
Wow, bold.
Well, I mean, he came up to me. What was I going to do? Just be like, I'm not drinking anything. He's like, I didn't ask. And you're like, that's fine because I'm not drinking anything.
Why did the officer approach you? Now I'm curious.
Well, I was at the Crafted Cup booth and we were just talking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, wasn't anything. He was one of like our fairly regular uniformed officers.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the Arlington Street Fair was this weekend. I wasn't there. Adam was.
Yep.
It was great.
Yeah, it was good.
It was exactly what
I sold 46 waters, and I'm not sure where I put the money. It's in one of the bags from the thing. I'll find it. I know I didn't spend it because it was one of those where I remember going, I'm going to put this here so I don't lose it.
It's a good
and
thing
then I don't remember where that is.
It's a good thing our cash flow is so minor right now because it's if we
because it's not $4,600. It's just $46.
It's gonna be bad when it
so
starts.
Thank you for everyone for buying. Thank you to everyone for buying bottled water to benefit Hudson Valley Creator Fest. And but it was good. I met about 15 new vendors. People are stoked. They're very excited.
Cool.
We reached out to Vassar today to confirm the dates. So right now we're saying May 4th. That's what we're going with.
This shit is happening
again. If it doesn't work out, we will move it. But that's why the literature hasn't gone out yet. That's why we're not promoting. We got to hear back from them.
Right.
That and I got engaged, so I'm really busy.
Mm-hmm.
So
I was actually kind of like, Creator Fest might get the hold button put on it. I was thinking that for a little bit, but
worst case scenarios, it'll be the same size as last year.
It's just not. That's it. Just thinking back to everything that we had to do, because we were doing it the first time, it took way longer.
It was figuring out what to do that took the longest.
Yeah.
So this time we know
we don't need to
we're
go into
probably going to go to
we're
probably going to go to the same person for insurance. We're probably going to you're going to call the same people to get on the town to approve everything. It's just right now the first step is just getting the dates approved, making sure that we can do a rain date, and then from there we're fine.
Mm-hmm.
Just send out emails. It's just putting in the time to just make everything. Get all the materials out there. That's going to be the biggest, hardest part. And expanding.
Yeah.
Doing the same thing we did last year is going to be super easy. Expanding it and actually making a ton of money for the charity. That's going to be the hard part. Yeah. So corporate sponsorship is going to be something that we really, really need to concentrate on because the vendors are going to be easy. If we retain 90% of what we had last year plus the 10 or 15 that were we've now grown. We have more. And we're going to make more money because we're going to charge a little bit more for the booths. We're actually going to charge something. So
That's the goal.
yeah. So at Arlington Street Fest, it was a good day.
Street fair,
whatever. Basically, I just rode my skateboard around and networked and ignored our booth. But
well, Tanner was there giving an eye.
yeah, like they weren't gonna steal anything. But the thing is, I get so flippant about gear now.
Oh,
sorry.
about your
my
stuff?
gear. It's all insured. It would be great if somebody stole my shit. This week, it would have been annoying because I would have had to shoot on Amy's camera for this wedding this weekend. It would have been a problem. But like, if somebody steals my drone, that's awesome. I get a new drone.
Yeah, brand new one that
Yeah.
hasn't crashed into a tree.
Yeah, and they don't know that it's all fucked up. It's fine. So but my insurance does cover just shit disappearing, somebody stealing stuff. So at one point, I'm standing over like in line to get food, like a half a block away, and I'm like, I look over and I realize that I just put my camera on top of the table. It's just sitting there. It's like a $3,500 kit, just sitting on top of the table. Somebody could just grab it and walk away.
Yeah.
There would be no way I could get over to them to stop them in that amount of time. But I would have been able to see it happen, and it would have been gone. And I was like, not worth getting out of line. So, yeah. And I think it's funny because people like Tanner, like he's got like the strap and all, and I don't even put like a strap or anything on my camera because if I drop it, it's fine. It's just it gets it's a $500 deductible, which is way less than the wear and tear that's on it. So if I drop my camera and I break it, I now need $2,000 to replace it. They're going to give me $1,500. The camera's only worth $500 if I were to sell it. So that's fine. But yeah, you get this like once it becomes like a tool, like a piece of gear. Like when you're a hobbyist, you're crazy.
Yeah,
about
that's
things.
when it's scary.
Like, oh,
right, yeah.
this is my baby. I'm going to keep this perfect. And then once you're like a mechanic or like a professional photographer, you just start throwing shit around. Doesn't fucking matter.
Well, it was a success then. Was
Yeah.
it bigger than last year?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Because it gets bigger and bigger every year. It gets a little crazier.
It was pretty packed. I did a time lapse. I put it up on our Instagram.
I was kind of bummed that I couldn't. Well, not that that I couldn't do it because we had the tickets and everything. And I wasn't expecting. I thought they do it earlier in September. And I thought they always do it earlier in September. But
No. They
it's the same.
coincided with Parents Weekend
Yeah,
every year.
So maybe did Vassar change Parents Weekend? I'm
it's
sleuthing right now.
No. I think
Getting to the bottom of it.
it's supposed to be the last Saturday in September.
All right, so maybe
because the kids have been there for 3 weeks at that point.
maybe I'm the asshole.
Well, that's a given.
All right. Well,
I'm just amazed they gave us both off. I think everybody's pissed at us.
I couldn't be there because I was busy at RuPaul's DragCon 2018, New York City. All weekend. I left work. I came here. I changed into my my best looking casual wear because you can't go to that kind of thing and not look your best. And yeah, went down there, enjoyed the entire thing through the first day one ear, the second day no ears, the third day an opposite ear or some shit like that. One of them. Everybody knows I was sick on Monday, and my hearing just disappeared on me. On what was it? No, it was Thursday. I had my right ear was totally closed, and it was the most nonchalant thing when I went to the doctor. What are you looking for over there?
I'm getting really super fucking pissed at YouTube right now.
Why? What's going on?
So, really sorry to derail, but this is a problem. If you put an emoji in the YouTube chat, you can no longer see the chat forever. I can't figure out how to get rid of it.
Oh, wow.
You want to do it?
No. I'm just looking at what we got.
So, do you want to throw it up on the screen there? Oh, wait, I gotta wait for it to... This is what I get.
Oh, make it wider. Maybe you're missing something.
No, it's not that. No, it's just because the screen resolution sucks.
Top chat.
Yeah, that didn't
Go
work
down,
at all.
down, down, down.
Okay, yeah, so that worked because it changed the screen resolution.
Ah, that's weird.
Yeah, it's very weird. So anyway, sorry to derail you, but
yeah, Thursday night I had to run open mic with
no hearing.
no hearing, like zero hearing. At all.
Yeah, and you're just like, I didn't even realize that guitar wasn't plugged in.
I was just like, this. But yeah, man, it was weird. Apparently, I had.
So give the backstory as to what happened.
Well, I got sick,
Mm-hmm.
sinus infection. I put it off going to the doctor. It got to the point where I got bad, and then Monday, I can't remember which day I went to the doctor. It might have been Monday or something like that. But Monday it was terrible.
Mm-hmm.
We knew that. I mentioned it on the show, and then she said I had probably some sort of sinus infection, whatever the fuck, and I needed to have gone to the doctor like 5 days earlier. So I started taking the medicine. It was Thursday.
They give you
Yes, it was like Tuesday. I
antibiotics?
went to the doctor. So they give me antibiotics. She also says, she looks in my ears and she's like, you have a ton of buildup in your ears. So I was like, what? What are you talking about? I have my headphones on pretty much all day long.
Mm-hmm.
The earbuds or these or whatever. I'm listening to something all day when I'm off. And I always clean my ears, and I never have issues. Never.
Mm.
I guess I have, like, the deep fucking ear wax
Canal,
issue.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
And she said they were closed. I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, I can hear you fine. She's like, yeah, you can now. So I start putting the drops in and everything like that and trying to get it out, and then it just, boom. I woke up one day, and I couldn't hear at all.
Mm-hmm.
It was the scariest fucking thing ever. So I spent the weekend pretty much half deaf,
Mm-hmm.
and just kind of like fiddling with my ears and everything like that. I accidentally left my eardrop shit here. This is really gross. I know it. I just don't care. So we went to.
Well, just back up a little bit.
Sure.
So on Friday was the last time I saw you.
Yeah.
You woke up, or no, Thursday we were talking about it, and you were 90% deaf in one ear, 100% in the other, something like that. And
Yeah.
then you got the solution, right? Like you tried to flush them.
Well, I tried
and
to
then you
flush
woke
them.
up and it was totally worse.
Tried to flush them. It was raining that night. I let out Eisen outside to go pee. And I came back in. I was drying them off, and as I was leaning over to dry them off, all of a sudden I feel just like this rush, and then
It's like the Hurt Locker.
yeah, just nothing. I was like, I'm looking around the kitchen, like snapping my fingers, and I got nothing. And I freaked out. I started freaking out because
Yeah, nobody wants
audio.
to be deaf.
Well, audio's my fucking.
Yeah.
What do I do if I can't hear?
Cochlear implant.
I
Fucking plug a jack into the back of your
That'd
head.
be great. So
I mean, you're gonna have hearing aids at some point, right? 'Cause your type of hearing loss is gonna be degenerate.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get to that. Yeah, so I freaked the fuck out. I wake her up at like 12:30 in the morning. You know, in the middle of the night. I'm like, I'm deaf. I can't hear. And she's like, what? I'm like, I can't hear. I can't hear anything. I can't hear. Okay. And meanwhile, I'm like, if the microphone is her mouth, my ear is like here. I can feel her breath hitting my ear, but I can't hear any. I could barely hear any sound coming out of it. So she's like, "What do you want me to do?" I'm like, "I don't know. You think it's an emergency?" She's like, "Probably not." And then
yeah,
we
there's
went
no
back
such
to get bed.
like spontaneous hearing loss is always just because of a blockage.
So I'm laying in bed and I'm like, "Yeah, I'm an idiot. I shouldn't have woken her up. I was just freaking out."
Well, yeah,
being a bitch. It goes. I finally like get it to go away where it's uncomfortable as hell because I only got one ear that's working. And we go down and we go to DragCon. And then Sunday we get back. I'll recap DragCon, of course. I have to. You have to hear about it. I come home and I put the drops back in my ears and everything like that. I do it like for real this time. I do like a good job instead of the half-ass job that I usually do. And I flush them out. And boy, muck
Yeah, a lot
came
of
out.
gross shit.
It was like sewage coming out of
Yeah.
my ear. It was disgusting. It was really fucking gross.
Yeah. Well,
It was about a dime. Like if you pulled it out of the sink and packed it nice, it would have like made about the size of a dime worth of like
gross
pudding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty disgusting.
It was fucking nasty. But I can hear.
Yeah, you're not the first person I know that's had this happen.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
I want to.
It's pretty common.
I just want to say thank you to all the people who supported me during my time of crisis when I told them what was wrong. I was really embarrassed at the fact that I had waxy buildup, but I would tell people and they'd be like, "Oh yeah, my cousin or my brother or I or this and that," and you knew people, and I was just like, "Oh, okay," because
it's not that weird, and it's probably from cleaning your ears too much.
It might be.
It is.
I don't know. I don't think so. Because I stopped.
Yeah.
I don't clean them that frequently because I never really needed to.
Yeah,
before.
you should.
Now I have to actually do that.
So any ENT doctor is going to tell you never put anything in your ear ever.
Yeah.
You shouldn't. You should flush them out. And I'm not a doctor, obviously, but I know everything because I have a microphone in front of my face. I learned that from Anthony Cumia. So, but the phrase that I had heard when my college roommate had the same exact thing happen. One day he woke up and he was totally deaf. He just out of nowhere. And he didn't realize that he'd been going progressively deaf until it finally closed off completely.
Yes. You almost kind of go, why am I like that was me. I was just like, I'm not hearing things the way I'm.
You've always had bad hearing. But we can circle back to that.
Sure.
So he wakes up one day and he goes, I can't fucking hear anything. And I was like, oh, okay, you should go to the doctor. Like, this isn't my problem. So he goes to the doctor. He doesn't go to school. He goes to the doctor. And then I get home that night, and he's, like, sitting on the couch drinking a beer. I was like, I, like, pretended to do sign language. Like, can you hear me? And he's like, yeah, it's fine now. He's like, they sprayed this, like, peroxide hot water solution into my ear. And he's like, so much shit came out. It was like the size of a pencil eraser. And he's like, then I went to class afterward. He was late, but he went to class, and he was like, I could hear like the air compressor turn on like 100 yards away in another room in another building. So he was like, whoa, what was that? He was all hypersensitive for days.
Yeah.
And he was like, I didn't realize how much my hearing was affected by that. And the exact same thing happened to Mike, my dad's friend.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of it has to do with being exposed to loud noises.
Yeah.
So, Mike,
I'm like constantly rattling my brain.
So, Justin, my roommate down in North Carolina, we were at tech school. You're constantly around air guns and all kinds of shit.
Right.
So that affects it. Mike happened at a bike rally. He woke up one morning and he couldn't hear. Maybe it was right after a bike rally. And he texted my dad. He's like, hey, so I'm deaf. Can you bring me to a doctor? It's like, because I can't hear them to explain what's happening.
Yeah.
So he was, he goes to like the urgent care or whatever. And he's like looking at his phone, and the woman's like, so what can we do for you? And my dad's like, he can't. He's deaf. That's what you need to do for him. Like, he didn't even know that the lady was talking to him. So, but it was the same thing. It was just a blockage, and a lot of it has to do with improperly cleaning your ears and being exposed to very loud noises.
And in which I am.
And because you are partially deaf because of your fucking history of going to concerts and all kinds of stuff, you are jacking up your headphones really high, I bet, and the shop is not quiet.
No.
So
shop's loud as hell, especially when it's busy. I have a legit appointment that my wife made for me at the ENT.
Yeah.
For like a proper hearing exam and all that shit. I mean, I guess I was going originally because I was fucking deaf, but I could only get an appointment till like later this week.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go and get like a full workup and see if my hearing is gone or is going or whatever, so I can know what I got to do to make steps to fix it.
Well, I mean,
this scared the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Like, it's always been like, yeah, I'm losing my hearing, blah, blah, blah. And it's just like, yeah, I know I'm going to lose my hearing. I'm not worried about losing my hearing when I'm 65, 70, but 35, waking up and going, I can't fucking hear. And then you start thinking crazy. Like, I need another 10 years of my ears working
perfectly.
Perfectly to
well, the crazy part is the only thing that they can do is give you hearing aids, which is basically just cranking more volume into your ears.
Yes, but on top of that, hearing aids, because they're like just receivers, basically, they resonate. It's a microphone.
Yeah.
You see, I got all the EQ on the mic here switched to make it sound a certain way. So whatever I'm hearing is going to be compromised if I have hearing aids.
So we need to hire an engineer if you wanted to keep doing the show.
Yeah. So it was a bit fucking scary.
Well, Brian, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah. He's got hearing aids. He's 35.
Yeah.
And I don't know what he did, but maybe it's just like working in shops or construction or whatever.
Right.
But one of his ears is totally gone. He's got nothing. They cranked it up all the way. He's like, I can't hear shit. So he's got one ear, which means that at 35, if he's got a hearing aid in one ear, he's going to be completely deaf in 20 years. Because you're doing more damage by hearing.
Yeah, sure.
Because you're just cranking that volume up. So you're actually like better off going, huh?
Yeah.
A couple times and making people speak up than using those things. So my grandmother's got hearing aids, and she like either will have she doesn't even answer her phone. She just like will ignore the call and then text you and say, I don't have my hearing aids in.
See? Perfect.
Yeah.
Technology.
Yeah.
I
called to tell her about the engagement. She's like, that's great. And a text message. She doesn't want to talk on the phone.
It was a bit of a wake up call, which is, but luckily I had men dressed up as hot women to distract me from my hearing loss this weekend.
Yeah, I want to look at that picture again.
If you go to our Facebook page right now, or my Facebook page, Ryan Bosch, you can find me. I got a picture of this was the moment we walked in the place. So DragCon, for anybody who doesn't know, it's actually RuPaul's DragCon. So RuPaul has a reality show called Drag Race, and it's about...
We've talked about it on the show.
You
changed that to your profile picture.
Yes, I did. It's an amazing picture. It's one of the best pictures I've ever taken. On season 6, there was a contestant who went home a little bit early. I think way too early. Way too early. People didn't understand her drag. Okay. It's all about drag queens competing to be,
So, I mean, I have questions.
So this convention is exactly what it is. Same as Comic-Con, except it's all drag and drag queen related things. And it's like drag queen stuff and then a bunch of gay stuff because it's synonymous.
Yeah.
So we walk in, it's Friday night. Nobody's really there on Friday night. It's just mostly like a warm-up to the big shit that's going on the next day, but some of the queens are there. And this one queen, her name is Vivacious. She's an older queen. One would call her Mother.
Okay.
She's a club kid type. So it's just like very, very ridiculous outfits and everything. And one of them, her first outfit seen on the show is her in this kind of jumpsuit type weird Barbarella looking thing. But on her head is a mannequin head that's all dressed in...
When did she do this? When did she do this? When was that?
When did she... on the show?
Yeah.
Season 6. So
When
I
was
don't
that?
know. Hold on. Let's Drag Race Season 6.
What season is that on now?
10.
Okay. So
actually,
4 years ago.
10 just finished. So it was February 24th, 2014.
Okay. That's cool.
So yeah.
So I think she got this idea from a couple of teenage YouTubers.
Oh, really?
Yeah. These girls, they were this is like 6 or 7 years ago.
But here's the thing.
Yeah.
She's been doing her she's been doing her
no,
routine longer than she's been doing the show.
specifically the mannequin head.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
So
possible they got it from her, though.
could be. It's possible.
She's been
but
around a while.
They I would love to know. I would love to know who did it first. But the story that I heard, these two girls, they were like 12 when they first did this, but they were like competitive dancers, like professionally trained, and they did competitions. And they got this idea to put a mannequin head on top of their head and put a hoodie on and zip it up over their face and do these like dances with these weird mannequin heads on.
Oh,
and this is going back like 8 years.
See, I'll show you a GIF here. Let me show you a GIF. So this thing zips up. So she zips. It's a Velcro.
Yeah.
So she and you can see her face.
Mm-hmm.
Just vivacious drag. Just, Google vivacious drag queen. It's not like lewd or anything like that. It's just you have to see. She's hilarious. Hilarious.
Sorry, I didn't mean to sidetrack you.
No, it's fine.
It's just it would be interesting if that's where she got the idea.
I don't know, but the head is called Ornacia.
Ornacia. Okay.
And I get up to the signing thing. There weren't that many people online. Like I said, there wasn't many people there to begin with. I come up to the line. I only have to wait a little bit. And it said, picture with Vivacious, $5. Because they got to charge.
Yeah.
How else are they going to make money? Picture with Vivacious wearing Ornacia, $10. And I was like, I'll just pay the $5 and I'll take a picture with her. And then I turn around and I see Brooke standing there with a big smile on her face, excited that I'm going to go do this. And then Rusty and his husband Tiago. And I go, fuck it. I'm going to put the head on. I'm here. Yeah. What am I going to do? Be all weird the entire time?
Course.
Fuck it. This is the place to do it. So I put the head on and took the picture, and I'm super satisfied. It's the best $10 I've ever spent in my entire life. And we walked around a little bit, kind of figured out what we were going to do the next day. The next day we go. This is Saturday now. Mm-hmm. It's 10 o'clock in the morning. We're waiting. They open late. And I told this to Tanner at the shop today. He goes, they're drag queens. Everything's late. Mm-hmm. They never start on time, any of them. I'm like, all right, touche to that. So we come out, and then we go straight to this one line for this one queen. Her name is Alyssa Edwards. I'm not a huge fan. I like her. I think she's funny, but Tiago and Rusty were bigger fans, so they wanted to wait for her for the meet and greet and everything.
This is your brother-in-law and his husband.
Correct.
Yes, so co-brothers-in-law.
Co-brothers-in-law, yeah. I have co-sisters-in-law and co-brothers-in-law. Keep up, people. Another one. So we're online and we're waiting. And we're waiting. And we're waiting. And 3 hours go by. 3 hours go by. Mm-hmm. And Ryan starts to think, this is not becoming worth it at all. Just to see someone who's half an hour late, by the way. Mm-hmm. Turned out to be, she ended up being an hour late. Mm-hmm. This isn't worth it. Just to go up, say hi, shoot the shit for about 30 seconds to a minute, take a picture, get the picture. Later on.
Yeah, so they have professional photographers, and you pick up the picture.
Some do, some don't. Some you just hand your phone to them, and they take a picture, and they always come out great.
Well, yeah. Well, but because if someone hands me...
They got light discs and all that stuff.
Well, but if somebody hands me their phone... the picture's going to look awesome.
But here's the thing,
somehow
too. You also get like a dozen pictures because they're just clicking away to make sure that they get something good. So,
but a lot of it is like the guy that you hand it to is probably really used to it.
Oh, shit. I just realized.
It's different.
It's a Donkey Dick hard cider. The first one was Jacked Apple. This one is Ginger Lemon. No wine in this one. Sorry. Oh, yeah.
It's good?
Oh, yeah. You try. You try. You try. Yeah, bitch.
It's too sweet.
Too sweet?
Yeah.
I don't think so. Lots of ginger, though. That's
good.
It's
good. It's good. It's too sweet for me, though.
But anyway, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm starting to get annoyed. And then we leave the line. We see people coming out of line and then getting back in. As long as you have a buddy Everybody's totally cool with you getting out, taking a piss, coming back, and joining your
if you're
friend.
fucking waiting in
If
line
you're in
for
a group.
3 hours.
No one gives a fuck. Everybody's fine. The VIP people were waiting too. They were waiting a fucking long time also, and they paid a shitload of money to to do this thing. So she's ended up late. We're watching her doing. She had one of the better booths where they had performances and a DJ and all this stuff. So we were slightly entertained.
My phone would have been dead, like dead, in the first 2 hours.
I was forcing myself to stay off it as much as I could.
Because you're just fucking around on Facebook, burning through data. Your phone's going to die in 2 hours.
We start getting hungry. We jump offline. I grab some shit food, whatever. I'm starting to get frustrated.
A lot of gluten-free options at DragCon.
No. Actually, it wasn't too bad.
Did you just have French fries all weekend?
It was just shitty, it was just shitty food that they had. Shitty food vendors. It wasn't anything good. But at the Javits Center in New York City, get your shit together. Yeah. So now I'm like, okay, I haven't seen any of this in its full capacity. All I've seen is Friday night, everything was kind of low key.
Yeah.
Now it's like the big spectacle, and I haven't
it's
seen.
Like I've seen everything in this 360.
Yeah, all I've seen is a crowd of fucking people that I'm standing around. I know all of the people by their faces and everything like that. So we're getting food, and so now I'm not even in the convention center. I'm outside the convention, getting food. So I haven't seen any of the convention really yet. So we go back, we get. She goes back in line, and I'm like, I go back in line with her, and I just stop, and I go, fuck this. Fuck this.
Yeah.
If they want to wait, they can wait. I'm going somewhere else, and I'm just going to find my way and figure it out. And Rusty and Tiago were like, they were next. They were next in line, and I still was like, I don't even want to know. I don't even care. So I go back in. They're kind of like, come on. These other two guys that were standing in line with us were like, they were gesturing me, and I mouthed to them, fuck that. And they started laughing and everything. Finally, they convinced me to just, come on. It's almost, we're right there. So I get in, right there. Alyssa Edwards gets on the mic and says that she has to go do a panel downstairs, and she's going to be back in an hour.
Yeah.
And an hour is 2 hours because it's an hour for the it's a half an hour.
It's 10 minutes.
45.
10 minutes to get there. 15 minutes to set up. Then there's mic checks.
It's
then
not
there's
even
this,
that. It's very
yeah.
quick. She goes downstairs. She starts the thing. She leaves. She goes back upstairs. But there's like stuff in between. She takes pictures with fans. She's got to check her makeup. She's got to fix her this. Ba 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 ba. I'm like, we're gonna stand in line for another 2 hours, and then the entire day is gone.
Yeah.
Let's fuck this shit. Fuck it. We got out of line, and people started. A couple people followed us too.
Yeah.
And her people were kind of annoyed at us because we were like, I swear to God, I was against the velvet fucking rope where they just had to unhook and I go in. They're like, she's going to be back in an hour. I'm like, I don't care if she's back in 15 fucking minutes. I'm not waiting in this goddamn line
3 goddamn hours
anymore. But here's the other thing. I've never done these convention things before.
Neither have I, and I never will.
Comic-Cons and all that stuff. I imagine that this is what it's like. You go there on the off chance that you get to see some people and get some autographs or whatever. Well, hang on.
Yeah.
Actually, ask your question.
Okay, so if it's not really a question, it's just a scenario. If you said to me, you get to go to this convention, you wait in line for, I'm going to put my cap at 2.5 hours.
To get something, a picture and a signature.
So if somebody said to me, it's Casey Neistat, I'm a big fan. He goes to VidCon, he does panels, he doesn't do any of that shit. So you won't get to meet him. So this is not a great example, but let's say he did. I go to VidCon, right? And let's say VidCon is in Poughkeepsie.
Okay.
It's not. It's in fucking California.
Yeah.
So forget about all
so
the
you
other
didn't drive down
all
to
the
the
other
city
investment
and
in
crash
time.
on your brother's pull-out couch.
Yeah.
And
fly
live out
out
of
to
a
California.
Suitcase.
Yeah. So I didn't do any of that.
Yeah.
So let's just say it's in Poughkeepsie. It's a 2-minute drive. I can bring beers.
Yeah.
Right? Let's just start there. I'm allowed to bring a cooler full of beer, which, again, wouldn't be possible. If they said it's going to be 2 hours and 45 minutes to meet Casey Neistat, take a picture, and shake his hand, I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
And I'm a huge fan of his. I would love to meet him. Now, pack on top of that, if it was 2.5 hours and I only had to drive 5 minutes, and I could bring beer, and all of those things, I would do it. It's kind of the same thing with a roller coaster. If that roller coaster is going to be really fucking good, I'll wait an hour.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not going to wait an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And it's just like time value of fun.
The
It's just-
fun
yeah.
to time ratio.
So like if you said to me right now, hey man, you just won free tickets to VidCon, we're paying your airfare, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
I'd go, but I wouldn't wait in any lines. I wouldn't wait in any lines to meet anybody. I would go, hopefully I'd run into somebody, that's cool, it'd be a free trip, but I just wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
There are very few people that I would wait in a 2.5 hour line to meet. Very few people.
Yeah.
I mean, I could.
And that's the
I can't.
thing,
I mean, I can't even think of more than 3 or 4.
Yeah, I'm not a star fucker type
Yeah.
of person where I wanted the pictures because you're standing next to a drag queen.
Yeah.
They're awesome pictures.
It's worth it, and that's another thing. It's kind of it's worth it for the moment.
Yes.
But not so much for the experience, but for the shareability of it.
Yeah.
Like, I have this thing now.
Yeah.
You know, Louis C.K. is one of those guys. No, forget about all his infidelities or whatever. But he's just like, no, I don't really want to take a picture with you. Like, I'll talk to you and I'll shake your hand and we can do whatever. But I just don't really want to do that.
Infidelities or jerking off in front of women?
Yeah, whatever it would be.
What do you call that?
No, it wouldn't be infidelities. It would be transgressions.
Yeah, transgressions.
Transgressions. So, but to go like it's about the experience, not the trophy.
So
the trophy part of it can be worth a certain degree, you know. But you go on a roller coaster. I never buy the stupid picture. I go on the roller coaster because it's fun. You know, I don't fucking buy the picture to show people that I went. I go on the roller coaster because I genuinely want to experience it, and I think that you wanted that for this, but there
wasn't going to be that.
There's a certain degree of like, I'm mostly doing this for the photo.
Yeah.
So, and at a certain point, it's just like 4.5 hours later, this is not fucking worth any of this crap.
So we finally all like rebel, get out of line, and then start walking around the place and have a really fucking good time.
Yeah.
We see queens just walking around. There's a bunch of them just walking around. We're able to see them, say hi, whatever the hell is they're like, walking by and just being, casually. But not like the snapshot selfie type shit. You can't do that. You gotta like.
Yeah, you gotta pay the $10.
Yeah, because that's how they make.
Oh, I get
that's
that,
a way
and
for them to make their money.
That's the only reason they fucking come out to these
But like
things.
some of the shit that they had there, oh my god, people were dressed up for this thing. Like people dress up for Comic-Con, they dress a totally different way for this. This was fucking
that
nuts, fucking nuts. But the cool thing about it was. No one's judging you. No one. Yeah. There's not a single person. You could have walked in there in a fucking jock strap with a dick stapled to your forehead, and people would have been like, I like your outfit. Yeah. It's very adventurous. It was just a fucking judgment-free, really cool atmosphere.
And on the flip side of that, I really think it was very funny that you were talking to a Jehovah's Witness that we won't name today about going to DragCon. I was just like, wonder what he thinks about that. He won't say it.
Nope.
Just wondering what he thinks about it.
He was very polite about it.
Yeah.
He's a very nice guy.
Yeah.
I love him to death. He's a good guy.
Good. He's a Jehovah's Witness.
Yeah.
So I have certain preconceived notions about who he is as a person.
He was
I will admit that. He's a very nice guy. Otherwise,
he was an absolute gentleman in the conversation.
Yeah.
I didn't try any bullshit with me.
I was watching too because I heard it start. I heard the conversation. Oh, how was your weekend? Hey, did you have a good time at the Arlington Street Fair? And you're like, well, actually. And I stopped everything I was doing and fucking looked over. And he didn't skip a beat. I think he was fine. But I was just waiting for him to go like,
real quick.
Like, let me run and get my bag. I'm going to get you a pamphlet.
The Oatmeal Man says that's actually his Sunday attire.
Okay. Yeah.
But that kind of vibe there, that's what really made it. Like everybody there was just there to just goof off and be silly and weird and extreme and everything like that. But I might have been one of
six straight
guys.
Straight.
Well, yeah, straight-ish guys there that
leaning that direction. Straight leaning. That's your sexuality. Straight leaning. It's just like I'm just going with what's convenient for me right now, you know.
But yeah, there's lots of dudes walking around in underwear. Not as many dildos as you think there would be, but there was definitely like gimp masks and things of that nature. But the like I bought a mask there.
Why don't you have it here?
Oh, I don't know. I left it upstairs.
All right, we'll grab it on the.
Brooke,
We should take a break.
Are you on
soon.
the stairs? Thank you, love of my life. That's not a man. So yeah, it was a shitload of fun. I ended up buying a mask that is going to kind of round out my Halloween costume and sent me in a different direction than I expected. But it's
I feel like that's something you're going to say again.
It's a
like if Brooke dies early, or you know,
it's a mask that I don't think it's meant for Halloween. I think it's meant to fuck in. However, you know, I still got it and I like it. It's like a
ooh, it's like a steampunky gimp mask.
Not a
oh
gimp
no,
mask,
it's a fucking
mask
it's a
or
plague
whatever.
mask. It's like a plague doctor mask.
But why I know that it's for sexy time is because it's got black ribbon on it instead of like a rubber band, like you know, a normal cheap.
That's pretty cool. So for those that don't know, like a plague doctor mask, just Google it and you'll know it's kind of a steampunky version of that. We were talking about plague masks. Amy wasn't familiar with it, and I was like, yeah, they would stuff them with herbs. They'd think that it helped them with the plague, whereas it was actually just because their face was covered. That's why they didn't die.
Yeah. So that was cool. I actually met a very popular drag queen from season 9.
Mm-hmm.
Her name is Bob the Drag Queen. She's very funny.
So John wants to know where he can buy one. He's asking for a friend. Or Jack, sorry.
Jack?
Yeah, give him a plug.
Jack can go to the costume scene at www.thecostumescene.com. And, yeah, that's it. It's in Trenton, New Jersey. They deliver. Or ship out. It's not anything
but it looks like they bought like a plague costume mask, and then added all of this stuff onto it.
Yeah, it's manufactured. It's just like
no, but I'm saying they handmade this.
Yes, exactly.
So the plague mask thing is probably like a mass-produced costume thing, but the rest of it seems like maybe the goggles are just added on.
Move? How did that move? Oh, because it's a little leather piece. Oh, yeah, I didn't even notice that.
I would imagine like they bought all the pieces and put it together.
Not incredibly reasonable for what it is. They are not fucking around. They understand what you're buying.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not.
That's
they're not
pretty
trying
cool,
to fuck
though.
you. So it was
Very
great.
creepy.
So we did that, and then that kind of cleansed our palates. Plus, we were able to buy wine in bottles, and nobody bothered you. So I bought 2 bottles. 2 bottles of wine, just put them in my back pocket and drank those real quick. No big deal.
That's cool.
So it.
How much was the wine?
$1,000. I don't know. It was like $8 for like
$9 for a
glass
split.
and a half. So and then Sunday, the lines were just.
So Jack said, "Awesome, can't wait to wear it," and then asterisk for my friend to wear it. Ha ha! Whoops. I think we know who your friend is.
So Sunday, it was the same for the lines to talk to the queen. So we were like, "Fuck this!" So we actually went to the panels, and the panels were awesome. Panels were a shitload of fun.
You said it was like a live podcast.
Yeah, it was like the first one was sibling rivalry. It was Bob the Drag Queen. Oh yeah, Bob the Drag Queen said it was. I believe the term was. I believe what she said she was in drag. So she said is
too confusing.
Hola Handsome.
Mm.
So that was nice.
Yeah, she probably said that to 900 men that day.
I don't know, because it was her coming out of the bathroom while I was going into the bathroom. And I almost bumped into her, and she was like, "Oh." I was like, "Oh, hey, Bob." And she's like, "Hey, hola, handsome," as she walked by. I was like, I was wearing my nice purple shirt with the little dots on it. It looked good. Hola Handsome.
Yeah. You'll have to add the accents. Is it like that?
The umlauts or whatever.
I don't know. No, I think that's right.
So, yeah, and then we went to the panels the next day after we walked around a little bit, and we realized we've seen everything. Yeah, they were a shitload of fun, super funny. Sibling rivalry, Bob the Drag Queen and Monet exchange, and then we watched Sasha Velour interview Lipsinka, an older queen from like the 70s, who like revolutionized drag and how it's done and this and that, and then Jutorials. Jutorials, like tutorials, Jutorials. It's Ms. Cracker and Blair, the Vixen, and Blair St. Clair, and they did tutorials on how to like tease your wigs and to keep them clean lines and to keep them on your head and everything like that, and it was really fucking funny. It was really good.
None of this sounds interesting at all to me.
No, but like, see, for me,
no, but I get why you think it's fun, and I get why you like it, and I'm like, I talk a lot of shit, but like, you're into whatever you're into. I'm into fucking cameras and guns and shit, but you know, like, that's just
a camera convention sound like VidCon sounds like fucking torture to me. Well, I would rather eat shit
so
with a spoon.
I would go to VidCon. Okay, I wouldn't go to VidCon. I would go to VidCon if I lived in California and I got free tickets.
Okay.
But I wouldn't wait in any lines. I wouldn't. It's just like you're just meeting a person.
Oh, I'm just using that as
and the thing is, like, most of the good YouTubers don't even fucking go. They just don't go. Casey goes and he does a panel and then he flies back home. He doesn't meet people. He doesn't do shit. Yeah. I wouldn't. I can see him talk in New York City if I really wanted to. I could probably run into him on the street if I really wanted to. But like guys like Philip DeFranco, they're not going after this year. It's too much of a shit show. So like I wouldn't go to VidCon, but I would go to Comic-Con in California. I would fly to California to go to Comic-Con.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't stand in line to meet. Actually, I would stand in line for 2 hours and 45 minutes to meet Bruce Campbell. That'd be it.
Yeah.
It's the only person in the entire world.
It's the panels. Honestly, the panels. Yeah. But here's
you
the
go
thing.
to the Walking Dead panel, apparently it's fucking amazing.
But here's the thing, though. I realized that going to the panels and enjoying them on Sunday, and I realized that con people, you know, Comic-Cons and all, there's something for everyone. They try to do everything for everyone. Also, there was like floor shows and stuff that we checked out too. Wow, somebody dropped a bowling ball upstairs. There was floor shows and things like that going on also, and like makeovers and shit, which I should have done. I should have just like, we were so traumatized by that line waiting experience. But that's the thing. There's people that want to wait in line and they want to get that photograph and that autograph, and that's what they want. That's what they go there for, and that's great.
Yeah, the trophy.
And then there's people that go there for all the wild vendors and wacky shit that's going on for, you know, in the background. And then there's people that go there for the panels.
Yeah.
And combinations of all three. And I'm like a panel guy. That's me. Because I sit down, I'm watching they're live podcasts, and they're fucking funny. And to me, that's entertaining. If there were more, I think there should have been more drag shows. Yeah. There wasn't enough drag.
It would make sense.
It would make sense. However, drag shows are kind of like, I haven't been to an official one, but they're.
I've been to two.
Have you?
Yeah.
But they tip them and stuff like that. That's how the drag queens are on stage and they're performing and everything. You throw them dollars and stuff like that too, and that's how they make their money. So no one at a convention is going to know to do that, or maybe some will, but it's kind of a risk. You're not really. You are working.
They would have to segment it and then charge a cover.
It needed to be. There needed to be more activities. Rusty was saying that. So, but in the end, it was a ton of fun. I had a.
In the end.
Okay. I had a blast. It was a lot of fun, and
I had a blast. We'll give it that.
We're gonna go again.
Yeah.
We would
just not waiting
definitely
so many
go
lines.
Again. And on the way out, like we were like, all right, we looked at each other, all right, let's go, and we turn around and leave, and Blair St. Clair is walking out, and Brooke goes like, oh my God, hi Blair, hi, how are you? And she walks out, and I'm like, God damn, she's hot. And that's like the cap of the whole thing. I was like, that's why I came. Hot dudes. dressed up as hot women.
All right.
That's it, man.
Good for you. I like that we've defined your sexuality.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
straight leaning.
Yeah, we'll put that down too.
At the very least, it's a hashtag. Do you want to take a quick break?
Yeah, I gotta pee.
I'm thinking I'm about to have a gallbladder moment.
Really? Yeah, I was going to ask about that.
A lack of gallbladder
I was
moment.
going to ask about that. So you're on antibiotics. You don't have a gallbladder, and you have celiac disease. How terrible have your shits been?
Not bad.
That's
I didn't shit all weekend.
Just uncomfortable, or
I'm not like.
Yeah.
It's an apartment in New York City. It's a big apartment.
You did an Airbnb, right?
No, we stayed with Rusty.
Oh, okay.
But on a pull-out couch in the living room, which is as big as this room.
Yeah.
His bedroom is as big as over there.
So you're just sitting there like everyone in here can hear everything.
Everybody can hear you shitting, smell you shitting. They could probably sense you shitting. Like hear
just feel the heat through the wall.
Well, that like cakey sound that your asshole makes when it opens. You know what I'm talking about.
No. My asshole does not make a cakey sound ever. What is a cakey sound?
Like that kind of like sticky when the shit's coming out. You know what I mean?
No, I don't. No, I mean you made that gross noise with your lips, but I didn't know anyone's ass made that noise.
Oh, your shits aren't soft enough though. Yeah, I came home I shit
you
before
just
we left.
Shit out 4
and then
days worth of stuff.
Yeah, it was like 3 feet worth of shit. So, but I didn't have any issues.
All right. Well, that's good, I guess.
That's good for a break. Let's break. Yeah, we got nothing to plug other than
Creator Fest May 4th tentatively.
Yeah, right now, but let's just do patreon.com/deadradiopodcast. Donate to the show.
Yeah.
Keeps
we
us
can
running.
Get more of these fucking fancy mic arms.
Fans like Adam number 2 and Julia Gulia and Anthony Lavelle and Matt Kovich, Matt, father of Lily. They contribute. Why don't you? Also, the Crafted Cup at 44 Raymond Avenue in Poughkeepsie, New York. So yeah, patreon.com/deadradiopodcast. Also, if you want a T-shirt or something fun like that, Zazzle.com/deadradiopodcast, and we'll come back and continue this shit, and we'll have to deal with old Logs Callahan on the break. So enjoy.
Goodbye. For not very long, I guess.
It's kind of like a sad song to go on break to. But oh well.
Yeah.
That's what happens. Be right back.
When you can't get ahead and you just need to scream and tell the story of your ideal life. It's all about selling lies. Treasure was never a guarantee. Pearls and diamonds are just a dream. Happiness is a luxury. Few of us truly believe. Don't you worry, got it flower. Nothing is as it should be. When you're lost and alone in the big bad world, just remember it's all about selling lies. When you can't get ahead and you just need to scream, tell the story of your ideal life. It's all about selling lies. Once upon a time I could dream of all the things that I would do, but somewhere along the line I lost sight of what was right. But somewhere I stumbled upon you. When you're lost and alone in the big bad world, just remember it's all about selling lies. When you can't get ahead and you just need to scream and tell a story of your ideal life. It's all about selling lies. Searching for symbols, letters, and time, trying to find you, blinded with strife, failing the keepers left at the gate. I'm dulling my senses till nothing is great. How should I behave to satisfy you? What can I change till I'm not who you know? Metamorphosized, I'm cracking my cocoon. Falsified prophets are scratching their wounds. Oracle mothers may tarot cards. I'm cutting my veins with crystallized shards. How should I behave to satisfy you? What can I change till I'm not who you know? What more can I rearrange before I form something strange? Spiraling down, spinning out, losing control, leaving my soul. How should I behave
Hey, this is Vinny from the band Sponge, and you're listening to Dead Radio Podcast.
Shout out to Vinny Dombrowski from Sponge for not saying Dead Podcast Radio.
Yeah.
Like everyone else. I don't know what it is.
It's very weird.
That they can't figure that out. But oh boy, that was a rough one up there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Dead Radio
kinda.
presents a shit story.
We haven't done it in a while. I'm fading down, yeah.
Well, I feel like that's me. Nothing happened. It just was.
It was just a lot of shit.
Yeah, it was just a lot. It wasn't. It was like just pudding, like just a mess, just stew. It was bad. I don't know what it's from. I really don't, because I didn't. Probably like not eating well today. Yeah, so we're back, as you can tell. We were talking about DragCon. Not much left in that. I do want to give a quick shout out to our newest rabid fan, our newest super fan, Carmine. It's a friend of my father's, a friend of mine. Let's be honest. He's a lawyer, and he helped get my house, so he's all right in my book.
Maybe I'll give him a call.
You should. I'll talk to you about it after the show. But he talked to me about.
I'll talk to you about it after the show.
Possibly coming on and doing legal advice.
That would be really funny. That's like a WPDH morning show
Yeah.
bit.
Oh yeah, that's what like.
We need to line up like 3 people to call in though.
But the thing with Carmine is he'll sit here and get trashed
Yeah,
while he's
that's
giving
fine.
legal advice.
Let's do that.
I think
Yeah,
this is all alleged.
Just Jack Daniels and legal advice. You should do.
Should kill him. I don't say you did it. But Carmine reached out to us on our Facebook page. He said, okay, so I subscribed to the YouTube, and now I'm on the fucking Facebook. The only reason I have done all this is to find a way to tell Adam that ketchup, he spelled it all different sorts of ways that you don't spell ketchup, is not for eggs. It is not for hot dogs, wieners, Red Hots, Franks, Frankfurters, tube steaks either. Further, it is not for noodles. It is for hamburgers and French fries. Hashtag blame
Pennsylvania.
Hashtag blame episode 180. I blame episode 180.
So I can get on board with the hot dog thing. I know that the hot dog thing is weird for a lot of people.
Uh-huh.
But eggs, I mean, bacon, egg, and cheese, salt, pepper, ketchup is such a New York thing.
Just the thought of ketchup on that sandwich makes me sick.
That's fine. That's fine. You don't have to eat it. What I'm saying is that in our demographic in New York, you are in the minority. I have worked in a deli. We've had this discussion about coffee before.
I know.
It's like you can do whatever you want. Do whatever you want. But don't try and say it's like pumpkin spice lattes. It's like talking shit about people that like pumpkin spice. Just let people like things.
Let me like it. Thanks,
You're the one that's, if you want to just go by pure percentages, we're the ones that are wrong about pumpkin spice lattes. We are.
Sure.
So, that's just how it is. You don't have to have ketchup on your egg sandwich, but it doesn't make it wrong or immoral. I'm sorry, Carmine. It is what it is. That is my argument, and if you'd like to come in and discuss it, I would love to hear some legal precedent on why I'm wrong.
I
kind of like ketchup on almost everything.
I'm all about Chipotle mayo on a sandwich. I wish I could have that shit all the time.
God bless lady. On Saturday, I had barely any sleep. I had to come over here in the morning, get all the shit, and I was like, well, I'm not doing keto today, so I'm going to get an egg sandwich from the Crafted Cup, 44 Raymond Avenue, Poughkeepsie. I was like, lady, can I get some extra Chipotle mayo? And she put way too fucking much on there.
I forgot lady was working.
Yeah. She was expediting.
Yeah.
But that also meant that she made a lot of sandwiches.
Anyway.
Tanner was like, you know what? I called it. I was like, yeah, you didn't. Yeah, everybody knew that was going to happen. Anyway. That's some inside baseball over at the Crafted Cup, 44 Raymond Avenue in Poughkeepsie, who's also now hiring a chef. Sandwich assembler, not chef.
A la carte.
Yeah.
Cook.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah, the Chipotle mayo thing on an egg sandwich with like sausage and somebody. Who is it? Adam, number 2, Brown Daddy Adam.
He doesn't do Chipotle mayo. He does the garlic and herb cream cheese.
That's what it is. It's garlic and herb cream cheese.
I just came up with a new scam. Tanner, if you don't donate another $5 a month to the show, we're going to give out the recipe to the garlic and herb cream cheese.
Oh shit! The world famous garlic and herb cream cheese.
People go nuts for that shit.
Nuts. I'll grab myself a spoonful from time to time.
Now, it's funny now that we have egg sandwiches and stuff. It's not as much of a thing, but it used to be like we didn't have a kitchen staff, so it was just baristas making everything.
Yeah,
I used to have to make the garlic and herb cream cheese like behind the counter in downtime and stuff. It was terrible. Yeah, it was like the walking uphill both ways to school in the fucking blizzard. We had a toaster that didn't work. It was terrible. But yeah, so people used to almost fucking riot. They'd be like, "What the fuck is this?" when we ran out of it. Be like, "Well, we're actually out of the garlic and herb cream cheese." And they'll be like, "Jesus Christ, I don't even want it now." It's like, okay. And now they only kind of do that with everything bagels when we run out of them. But
yeah, they go, Jesus, you should know by fucking now.
Yeah,
you got to get in here.
I'm sorry, man. It's just me.
If we only got everything bagels and plain bagels, no one would complain. No one.
You'd get the one fucking weirdo out of,
who
who's
wants
just
a
like,
blueberry.
I would like a blueberry bagel with chipotle mayo and sausage and salt, pepper, and ketchup. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you, sir? You have mental problems
or a stroke.
Yeah. Yeah, that shit's gross.
So
I equate that with the chipotle mayo latte. Like if someone said, I want a cinnamon raisin bagel with chipotle mayo, that is just as gross to me as if someone said, I want a chipotle mayo latte. Hot. That shit is disgusting.
I tried to make a bacon latte a while back. Were you there for that?
No.
Yeah, it didn't work out.
So if you wanted to make a bacon latte, here's how I'd do it. It would have to, you couldn't serve it at the Crafted Cup, 44 Raymond Avenue in Poughkeepsie. You'd have to do it at a place that had a liquor license. Because I would do bacon-infused Kahlua.
Ah.
That'd be the way to do it.
That's the trick.
Yeah. Or bacon vodka with some chocolate.
The way I did it was I chopped up bacon and put it in the the latte. That didn't work. And then I tried bacon grease in it. And that didn't work out either.
Of course not. It's very keto. Tanner wants us to repost. He gave me his blessing to repost our pumpkin spice latte
wonderful,
thing
wonderful.
on the Crafted Cup webpage.
Let's
on
do
their
it.
Instagram. Yeah, so I'm going to do that. I got to find the original video. I just have to cut the dead radio bit off the beginning.
Okay.
Yeah, but if anybody wants, I'm really proud of this video. Jump back almost a year on our Instagram, and Ryan will teach you how to make a pumpkin spice latte.
Yeah.
No, it was just a pumpkin latte.
It was just a pumpkin latte. Yeah.
So I'll repost it on ours as well. But
a lot of reposting. What are you drinking now?
Video. Oh, so this is the El Sully Cerveza Hecho en America from 21st Amendment Brewery. It's like a Dos Equis. It's good.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a that is a good
It just
thing.
tastes
Dos
like
Equis is
a
nice,
Mexican
refreshing.
lager. Really, really good.
All right.
Mexican style lager. Yeah, it's kind
Is
of
there
like
anything we missed? What's that green one?
This one I didn't talk about. It's the blah 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 IPA. It was fine. It was good.
It's literally called the blah blah
Yeah.
blah IPA.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Yeah, it was very good. I also had the Come Hell or High Watermelon, which I've had on the show. This is I know you're not a big melon fan, but this is their best showing. This is their most weird beer. This is something that stands out. And
Makes me crazy.
it's fantastic.
Just don't understand how that's a thing.
Yeah, if you're a fan of Dos Equis and you're looking to get into a slightly higher quality beer, check out 21st Amendment Brewery, Cerveza El Sully Mexican style lager. It's really good. So,
right.
I mean, aside from this down to earth,
So
really
far,
loving 21st Amendment.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's all 5. That's
Oh,
all the
so you
ones.
tasted all 5. Perfect.
Yeah, those are the ones that are in the mix.
So 1 out of 5 being shit. That's good.
Yeah.
That's 80%.
Mhm.
That's a B. I mean, it sounds
It
bad,
is.
but that's not
Well,
a
no,
bad
but
thing.
that's not a bad thing. Americans think B's and C's are bad. A C is supposed to be average. That's how it's supposed to be. That's how the grading system was invented.
I'm an average student.
Yeah.
I sure am. I remember when a friend of mine jumped on the bus on report card day in elementary school and was just like, "I'm a straight C student," with like joy on his face. And I remember thinking in my head, I'm like, "Damn, my dad would fucking kill me if I came home with that shit."
That's silly.
And then high school came and
so
it all went downhill.
I didn't know this until I was 32 and taking a statistics class that a C average, it's supposed to be an average. Teachers are supposed to be grading on a curve. A is supposed to be like the top 10th percentile. Has nothing to do with your grade. It's not a 90 and up. It's that you are the top 10% of the class.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just gone by the wayside in the United States because education is about money, not educating.
Well, that's a whole nother show.
I definitely don't want to go down that rabbit hole. But,
Absolutely not.
a C is a 65. It's supposed to mean that you're better than 65% of the population.
65 is a D.
All right, then a D that means that you're better than 65% of the people that take the class. That's how it's supposed to be.
Supposed to be,
but it's not like that.
Supposed to
take all your money, give you a bunch of facts that you'll forget immediately, and then you go and get a office job, I guess.
So it's the American dream.
Yeah. Welcome to America.
All right, I think we're losing steam.
Hey, I'm tired. I'm gonna go home.
Nice. Ooh, it's only 7:06. A nice early fucking night. I like it. No offense, but it's just not as. I mean,
there's not as much filler.
We had stuff going on, but
we got through it all.
Yeah, I recapped it. What more do you want to know about DragCon? You got any more questions?
No, I didn't care about any of it. Like there were
people are fucking amazed at that.
Mm-hmm.
They're really amazed at the fact that I went down to go to a convention like a straight man.
Yeah,
Straight-leaning man.
I think it's cool that you're fine with it, just telling people about it, and you don't feel weird about it because it's not.
Honestly,
like gender normative is not the word for it because it's something different. It's like sexual orientation normative.
I don't know what any of that means.
So gender normative is boys like trucks, girls like pink.
Okay.
So I don't know what the term would be, but the sexual orientation normative interest for you is not that.
Well, what I learned from about 50 or 60 T-shirts is that gender is dead.
Yeah, and then in little letters it says if you want it to be. Yeah, it's like, yeah.
I don't know.
Just.
I had fun. Like, here's the thing. If you want to act like a fucking weirdo, go to these conventions. Because no one's going to no one cares. Everybody's there to be a weirdo. So it's not a big deal. It was funny because I was like filling out stuff for email blasts and all this and that. And they were like, questionnaires and stuff. Like, what was it one? As a queer member of the community, do you feel that such and such blah blah blah? And I'm like, I can't answer this.
Yeah.
And they're like, why? I'm like, I'm straight. And they stare at me.
Yeah, they're like, what the fuck is wrong with you, buddy? Get the fuck out of here. This is not for you. Yeah, I mean, I've heard a lot of stories about the gay community not being
Oh, no. I didn't get that heat.
Oh, you didn't
I just
get
got
that?
the
Okay.
surprise. Like,
Yeah.
really?
Really?
I'm like, I've seen every.
Like, you look like a total fucking queer. And you're like, thank you.
that was the goal. But it really was a shitload of fun, and I'm excited to go back next year. Now that I understand
what it is and what
it is
yeah.
and what I'm attracted to at those kind of things.
Yeah.
And it's not.
I think
I'm not
we
talking,
all understand what you're attracted to.
Yeah, for sure.
If you didn't set that up on purpose,
I didn't.
You deserved it.
It just came out. Yeah. So if anybody listening, they're into convention type stuff.
And dudes in dresses.
That's not just that, just conventions in general. But yeah, if you're into dudes in dresses, this is the place to go.
So very quickly, I was talking to Logan, and I came up with a really funny idea that we're not going to do. So I'm just going to tell you.
Okay.
I thought it'd be really funny if we got rid of your monitor so you couldn't see what was happening, and then we had Laura do your makeup, and it'd be a surprise at the end, and she just put you in blackface.
Wow.
So we're not
like
going to
shoe
do
polish
that.
type blackface.
Yeah. Like spend a whole
The
fucking
white?
hour. Yeah. Spend a whole goddamn hour. And at the end, you're like, what the hell?
Oh my God.
You see, I would do that if we were a little bit more famous, because I don't want to get famous for that. But we were kind of thinking that it might be fun for her to come in like for a Halloween episode, but just do a full beauty makeup for you.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to set that up maybe for the end of the month.
Yeah. I got some wigs.
Yeah.
That I can use. I'd like to use Brooke's the redhead wig. Yeah, I want to be a redhead.
There is something wrong with you. I think it's mommy issues. We'll have your mom come in and try and figure out what's going on with you.
You can have mom on for the face painting episodes.
Yeah.
To judge me as
and
a
Logan
woman.
and I will provide the testosterone, and you guys can just cluck over on that side of the fucking table.
I'll even tuck. Fuck it. To get the full effect.
Tanner and I were talking about the luge video that we still need to do.
Luge
the
video.
street luge video with the boosted board.
Ah, yeah. Oh, fun.
Oh, I was thinking we could get Dead Radio leggings and you could wear no underwear.
Yes. I don't know about that. I need some sort of
Just
protection.
to freak people out.
Cod piece. Something to protect my yang from getting chopped up on the road when I inevitably fall off that fucking thing.
Well,
during
you're gonna be
like
laying down.
during like take 3.
I'll spend the winter when I'm not riding it kind of designing the luge board for it. It's gonna be funny.
Speaking of luge, we're planning a family getaway to Lake Placid, and apparently you can.
It's like the Olympics were there one time 18 years ago,
but they still use the luge course and the bobsled course. You can pay to bobsled.
Oh yeah,
I'm fucking doing it.
Yeah, that'd
like
be cool.
I was like, if everybody wants to go skiing, I'll go skiing. I'll rent a snowboard or whatever, and I'll go snowboarding, and it'll be fine. Like, it's not my biggest thing. I don't like fucking winter. But as soon as someone said fucking bobsled,
are you gonna sing the fucking?
I am. I'm gonna grow my hair out. I'm gonna have dreadlocks, and I'm gonna have Laura paint me in blackface because that's her specialty. And I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna go bobsledding. God, that's bad. That is a bad.
It would have been so fucking funny. Because you'd be like, I need to get this off right now.
Christ. Well, yeah. So this show, even though we didn't have any guests, we still have titles.
Mm-hmm.
And
so we have Brown Daddy Adam.
Hi, Daddy.
Donkey Dick Hard Cider. And Hola Handsome.
Well, I like Hola Handsome.
And Straight Leaning.
Straight.
It's between Hola Handsome and Straight Leaning.
I also have...
I mean, Brown Daddy Adam is great, and I think that's just his name now.
Brown Daddy, yeah. How about hashtag Brown Daddy Adam?
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah, definitely. I
think every time he walks in the shop, someone's got to go, "Hey, Daddy."
Yeah. Believe me, I will. I have fun to time ratio.
Fun to time ratio.
The fun to time ratio.
Yeah.
That's
a very pragmatic title.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
But
Anybody watching? We got a couple people watching. Hola Handsome and Straight Leaning. Oh, you're yeah.
The Upstate Gay Beer and Wine Weekend.
Yeah, we found this down there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's Saturday, October 20th and Sunday, October 21st. Let's promote these guys because they're awesome. The Big K Hudson Valley at Sprout Creek Farm, Poughkeepsie, is doing the Beer and Wine Weekend. Spend a weekend in the Hudson Valley exploring and sampling from the region's finest breweries, wineries, and distilleries. Big Gay Hudson Valley's putting it on. It'll probably be a shitload of fun. Don't be afraid.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid.
Yeah,
you
they're
can
great.
put your
They're great
fucking
folks.
masculinity, your hyper masculinity on hold long enough to hang out, and then maybe shed some of it because it's detrimental. I think.
Stop mansplaining.
Yeah. I'm mansplaining about how masculinity is bad.
But yeah, they're great
anybody?
guys over there.
Oatmeal Man, Lavelle, help me out here.
So we have.
I like Hola Handsome.
Yeah.
I just got to figure out.
Straight leaning is really good. I mean, because that's your sexual preference now.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just you're going with what's convenient based on your circumstances. Because I think if you were single right now, you'd be like, let me just try things out.
But I feel really good about the fact that the winner of season 9,
thinks
you're or I'm sorry, season 8, thinks I'm handsome. That's like a point of pride for me.
All right, well, we'll go with that then.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, because nobody's answering.
Hashtag
5 people watching now. All right,
wow, a little late to the fucking
you guys
party,
have
guys.
30 seconds. The choices are for the title of the show: Brown Daddy Adam, Donkey Dick Hard Cider, Hola Handsome, or Straight Leaning. You have 30 seconds. I'm going to open another beer. I'm going to take 2 sips, and then we're going to decide.
We've kind of narrowed it down to Hola Handsome and Straight Leaning.
Yeah, those are our preference.
Those are our top 2, and we can't decide because we don't have, I usually wait for the guest.
Yeah, to just weigh in a little bit.
Yeah.
But they're watching, they're not commenting. All right.
All right, well, that's
10
that.
seconds. Was that 10 seconds?
No, I actually forgot where the timer was, so now let's do it from now.
10 seconds from now?
From now.
Nobody wants to listen to this.
Who the fuck is Simon Eastland?
Straight leaning.
Huh.
Who is Simon Eastland?
Fuck you, Simon. I like Hola Handsome. Circle that shit.
All of that, and we didn't even go with it. All right, Simon. I hope you become a good fan of the show and check things out.
We'll hashtag straight leaning.
Yeah, we'll hashtag straight leaning. It's one of those things where if somebody asks you for advice and you're like, yeah, I'm not going to do that. It's like, why'd you fucking ask?
I'm sorry, I can't help it.
All right, well, thanks for checking in, Simon. Check out the full episode for download Tuesday.
Yeah, no, it's going to be Tuesday. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
And I believe the full episode goes up on YouTube like pretty quickly after this. So.
Yeah, pretty quickly.
Yeah. So if you'd like to check out the full, he goes, of course. I feel like this is probably somebody we know.
Well.
All right. Well, thanks for checking in, Simon, Jack, Anthony, and Brown Daddy Adam.
It's awesome. We need to get him like a brown.
Oh, we're gonna get him a
we
shirt.
gotta get like a gimp mask. No, it's got to be like a latex or pleather.
You know how expensive that's gonna be?
Pleather type.
Okay. How
UPS
about
uniform with a brown gimp mask?
How about a special edition Dead Radio shirt that is brown? Dead Radio Podcast logo on the front and hashtag Brown Daddy Adam on the back.
I like it. I mean, that's something.
Yeah, we can do that.
That's as
we're
good
not
as
we're not going to spend $1,000 on a custom gimp suit.
Yeah.
That's brown, because you're gonna fucking call the company that makes gimp suits and they'll be like, oh, you want it brown?
I want it to look exactly like a UPS outfit.
So you're gonna call the company that makes gimp suits, and this company obviously they make custom made gimp suits, so it's going to be expensive in the first place. And they're like, oh, you want brown leather? It's gonna be like $2,000 more.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a $5,000 gimp suit.
I'll look into it.
Okay, you can.
Can you write that down? Just write gimp suit ? Brown gimp suit ?
You fucking write it down. I'm gonna put shirt next to this.
And I will look up brown.
I do like the idea of doing the shirts with the weird hashtags on the back.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's just
hire Rockin' Steve. Hashtag hire
Don't-
Rockin' Steve.
Don't let me forget. Like when the show's over, I have to talk about T-shirt stuff.
Okay. Logistics.
So I think we're
logistics off the air.
Yeah.
For a change. All right.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
Someone once told us we don't know how to end the show.
Yeah, we're ending it now, though. Goodbye.